I would like to talk about the opportunities that are currently emerging in this region, and these opportunities relate not just to the actual reserves, but also to infrastructure. In terms of reserves, the prime candidate obviously is Romania. Romania is expecting to bring more gas online. We're talking here volumes around more than 100 billion cubic meters in the offshore section of the Black Sea. There are also onshore reserves in Romania, but also in countries such as Ukraine. Ukraine, in fact, has volumes or reserves that exceed 1 trillion cubic meters. But we are also talking about projects that are coming online in the next couple of months. The first project is the Southern Gas Corridor. The first volumes have already started to arrive in Turkey from Azerbaijan, and they will be ramped up to 2 billion cubic meters by the end of this year. Gradually they will build up, and the volumes from the Shah Deniz 2 platform will arrive in southern Europe by the end of this decade as part of the Southern Gas Corridor. There is also TurkStream, a Russian project that is currently being built. The first pipeline, the first string of TurkStream will feed Turkey, 15.75 billion cubic meters. The second string that is expected to be built again possibly by the end of the decade is likely to reach European markets, Southern European and even Central European markets. Less obvious are LNG volumes that could arrive in Turkey as well as in Greece. Both countries have been expanding their send-out capacities. In Turkey, in fact, the send-out capacity has increased enormously in the last year. Turkey has 2 onshore LNG terminals and 2 offshore terminals, and the send-out capacity is now around 110 million cubic meters per day, so it's an enormous capacity. Greece also is expanding its own terminal and is expecting to build possibly another terminal in the northern part of the country. So, as you can see, there is a lot of gas, both in terms of reserves that could be explored, but also gas that could be imported either via pipeline or via LNG. Infrastructure-wise, there is the possibility of using current infrastructure, current pipelines, but also new pipelines that are being built. I would name here the Southern Gas Corridor, TurkStream, BRUA, the Bulgaria-Romania-Hungary pipeline that is being built currently, but also the existing infrastructure. We're talking here about the Trans-Balkan pipeline. This is an existing pipeline, a huge pipeline that was used by Russia to export natural gas to the region. But from next year, it will become idle because the transit contracts that is currently in place between Gazprom and the Ukrainian incumbent Naftogaz will come to an end. And the gas that is currently exported via this pipeline will be diverted through TurkStream 2 if completed. So, as you can see, there is a lot of capacity in the region, a lot of gas that could come online and that could help this region to have security of supply, diversity of resources and of actual import routes.